It was just a publicity stunt for a TV cartoon show, but the discovery of 9 suspicious electronic devices triggered a giant scare across the city of Boston today. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live in Burbank to tell us what those devices turned out to be. Rob?
Well, Michelle, the folks here at Cartoon Network, or more specifically Turner Broadcasting, which owns Cartoon Network, they have a lot of explaining to do. What was supposed to be a marketing stunt is now being blamed for that terrorist scare in Boston. At least 9 devices were found planted throughout the city in Boston in sensitive areas. Authorities say they look like circuit boards with wires hanging from them. The first one was spotted in a subway station under the 93 freeway, forcing a shutdown of the station and the interstate. Others were found at the Boston University Bridge, the Tufts New England Medical Center, and other spots around the city. Bomb squad members were rushed to the scenes and eventually determined those devices were fake. Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick clearly upset in a news conference, saying it's a hoax and it's not funny. Now, Turner Broadcasting today released this statement. The packages in question are magnetic lights that pose no danger. We regret that they were mistakenly thought to pose any danger. Now, this is what the devices look like: electronic circuit boards with battery-operated flashing lights. Turner says they were part of a third-party advertising campaign from a New York ad agency. They were supposed to promote a late-night cartoon called Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It airs on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim lineup, and a feature-length film is due out in March based on that cartoon. Now, Turner says similar devices have been in place and planted in 9 other major cities all across the United States, but the Department of Homeland Security says it has no credible reports of any of those packages being spotted in any major cities outside of Boston. Reporting live in Burbank, Rob Hayes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Back to you.
Okay, Rob, thanks.
Boston's police commissioner defending his reaction to a so-called bomb scare. It happened yesterday after a bunch of strange electronic devices were found stashed around town. Police shut down large sections of the city until they found out it was all a promotional prank for the Cartoon Network. Today, the guys accused of planting the devices pleaded not guilty to disorderly conduct. Then they stumped reporters.
I feel like my hair is pretty perfect, but altogether I want to redirect this onto the topic of haircuts in the 70s because I want to educate myself about it a little bit more.
Turner Broadcasting, which owns the Cartoon Network, has apologized for the promotion. It also included several other cities like L.A., where the items were removed without incident.
Police say they're responsible for causing a climate of fear in Boston, Los Angeles, and several other cities this week. And tonight, these 2 suspects seem to have no problem mocking their right to remain silent.
These guys are not taking us seriously.
Yeah, I really feel like we're not getting the feedback that we need.
We're not getting the feedback that we need from you guys. If you really want to talk to us, please talk to us about the topic.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
Tonight, we hear from the 2 suspects about a promotional stunt that went very wrong and learn more about the very real trouble they're in. CBS 2's Mark Coogan is live with the story. Mark.
Paul, in Boston, they're certainly not interested in talking about hairstyles of the 70s. Boston officials want Turner Broadcasting, the parent of Cartoon Network, to pay up for the chaos yesterday. Turner has apologized, but said some of the electric signs in question were up and visible for 2 to 3 weeks. And the 2 guys who apparently put the signs up look like they are on their way to achieving cult status, much like the cartoon series they were promoting. The 2 defendants were clowning in a Boston area courtroom today, but authorities there were in earnest about yesterday's mess following a Cartoon Network publicity campaign that evoked fears of terrorism. Electronic signs that had been surreptitiously placed around Boston featuring an irreverent cartoon character triggered one bomb scare after another, anger and some panic among the public, blistering condemnations from politicians, and charges of placing a hoax device and disorderly conduct against 2 guerrilla admin who pleaded not guilty in court and then walked out on $2,500 bail.
Yeah, rock on. Peace.
The Cartoon Network ad campaign aimed to place the electric signs in 10 cities, including Los Angeles. But by the time word got here yesterday, the threat had passed, so the LAPD turned the hunt into a training exercise, searching around 50 locations on the west side, but coming up empty.
We never found any of these devices, at least so far, but that may be the case that they were never even ever put up, or they've been since taken down.
Execute.
Meanwhile, in other advertising missteps, last year's campaign to promote the movie Mission Impossible 3 has the federal government threatening to sue Paramount Pictures and the Los Angeles Times. Sometimes news racks were fitted with devices that played the Mission Impossible theme song. Some people mistook the devices for bombs. In one instance, a bomb scare forced the evacuation of the West LA Veterans Affairs Hospital. The feds estimated the cost of that at around $93,000. We've all heard them. All publicity is good publicity, and just spell my name right. They're old adages in the entertainment industry. They never were literally true, and they certainly were coined before 9/11. Live on the Sunset Strip, Mark Coogan, CBS 2 News. Back to you.